Our heroes have destroyed the 3 fungal nodes protecting the inner sanctum of the corrupted Temple of Calistria in Greengold. They've battled their way through fungal zombies, rampaging tyrannosauruses, and carnivorous plants, and just defeated a pair of mole-faced demons to stand under the beating fungal heart of corruption that's threatening to consume Greengold. Above them stands a pair of oozes and a demon with a crown of horns. Behind them, 4 fungal zombies that have broken down a wall of ice that had kept the party from being attacked from both sides. And all around them, the slick, spongy floor of the demonic fungi. We pick back up, repeating the demon's monologue. I think only Libbiel can see this individual, but I will still share it with everyone. Because Libbiel is on a broom flying up, so you can see into this upper room, which is 15 feet above the floor. And you hear this one speaking. So, these are the heroes of Greengold. I am glad you have finally come to witness the true power of my master's plan. Watch the birth of the Jaharlu spore. Murdering you will feed the spore's hunger and hasten the destruction of this wretched place. Tree Raiser will reward me quite handsomely when it is done, and might even allow me to keep your ruined skins as trophies. Regardless, you and the city will be but the first to fall. You will not be the last, for you now dwell in Tree Raiser's rightful domain, and you will pay for your trespass. And I have now rolled him into initiative. Vanarel, you are up. You've heard this voice echoing from, you can see there's a small entrance to a room up above. This is 15 feet climbing to get into this space from the ground you're on. As you remember, this room is all a little bit slick. If you have to do acrobatics checks, it's harder, but most places don't need it. The area around the statue here in the center and anywhere around the edge of the room is difficult terrain. But the center of the room is normally just the slick, but not difficult.
Right. This place is, yeah, just as lovely as I remember it. Okay. Are we going in there, everybody? Veneral will move to just the opposite side of that statue in the center of the room. Will use an interact to swap. Oh, I'm not sure if I can swap a weapon for a potion I have ready.
I'll allow it.
Okay. I have a potion of fly, which will make climbing this easier. And I'll just sort of look back at everyone as like, is this the way we're going?
I mean, let him get. I want to do a quick heal first. Maybe get your weapon back out, do whatever you have to do to glare at him and make him your target. I don't know.
All right. Well, I can't see him from here, but I know he's doing something up in this hole in the wall. I will. Oh, I will swap back for now as waste of a couple of actions. And actually, I did stride, so that still covers the haste, which means I've got one more, which I
No, so
just.
did you stride, switch, drink, re-equip?
I have not. I did not drink it yet.
Oh, okay, got it.
I was just checking to
Oh,
see
I mean,
like
yeah, you
are
can
we
drink it now if you want. That's fine. It'll last long enough. Just drink it.
okay? Then down it, draw weapon. That would be all 4 actions then.
Libbiel.
So I will.
Libbiel's going, well, I'm going to be slightly annoying to them. She's going to fly a little more up so then she can definitely be in range for this and cast Stagnant Time, which is a spell, which means I have to roll against my Stupefy. So let's hit the cast button because it's going to get casted regardless.
And
Can I re-roll that?
You can re-roll it. You can use a hero point on that.
I'm going to. Are you kidding me?
And you lose the spell as you go to say it. The tongue gets a little twisted. Your thoughts get a little misdirected, and suddenly the spell just doesn't happen.
Well, that feels bad. All right, I think she's going to just shapelessly fly back down over here.
Okay, so you flew up, tried to cast the spell, and then flew back down out of line of sight.
Yeah.
Daegron.
Okay, these guys are in it now. As Daegron standing there, he's kind of lightly tossing that little amber globule in his hand as he looks around at everyone getting prepared, and he goes, "Well, I guess it's time for this." And he's going to lob the Droskars. Which one was it here? Yes, the frozen lava of Draskar's Crag that we got up into this room here
Sure.
to the left. So this will detonate. So one action to activate it, and then one action interact to toss it up for 2, and it will do a fireball at the back of the room. I'll just throw it in as far as I can here.
Okay.
HT.
I will roll the reflex save. There are 2 critical fails and 1 critical success for the things in that room.
Okay, here you go. 47
So-
fire damage.
Okay, so 2 things took double up there, and 1 took none. Additionally, though, let me see. I think there's going to be something else triggering. Yes. Does it have? I need to roll its will save its reflex save as well. 32, which will be a
Makes it. It's a
success.
32, I believe.
Yes. Okay, so that's taking half. Only a little bit gets through some hardness. But yes, the whole room shakes a little, and you hear a voice in your head in Chthonian. Do any of you speak that?
I do.
And so my whelp has failed. Yet you have not yet found salvation. You have doomed Kionin to fall. Will you be the first to die? Or shall you linger long enough to see all you hold dear become mine? And I need all of you to give me a will save.
It's not a
Lovely.
fungal will save, right?
This one does not get your fungal bonus.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm
Wait.
re-rolling that.
With a 38, I still fail.
Slightly better. At least we got to a regular failure.
I will spend my halfling luck to reroll that.
Okay.
Don't even worry about that critical failure. Oh no!
Okay.
Why would you say that?
So Vanarel, you had a critical fail either way, so it doesn't change anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's 5 to
So
7. Oh well.
I see 3 failures, 1 critical fail. On a critical fail, you are doomed 1, frightened 4, and fleeing.
Oh my gosh.
And you are fleeing for as long as you remained frightened. Doomed 1, frightened 2, or doomed 1, frightened 4.
Okay.
As you have
There's
definitely heard the
doomed.
voice of a demon lord in your head, mocking you or threatening you. You're not sure which. It does feel like the whole room is shaking. Something you hit up there feels like it has triggered that.
Yeah, he goes, oh, yeah, he does not speak the language and does not understand it. What the hell was that? And then he's going to step forward with his third action, or stride forward here, and point back the way we came and said, we've still got some coming up from behind. And then he'll drop into his dueling dance again now that he's got a hand free.
Okay.
That will be all 4.
Up next is one of the large things moving around up top. It is going to move its way towards you all, has to squeeze through this opening, and it has a climb speed, so it's just going to climb down the wall. That was 1 move, including the difficult terrain. It's still 10 feet up the wall. For the rest, though, it is going to spend 2 actions now, striding up to twice its speed and trying to engulf Daegron,
A quick
provoking you.
clarification too. For that fear, since it happened on my turn, does it reduce at the end
Yes,
anyway?
it would.
Oh, so I'm out of it then.
Okay.
Let's go bravery.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, he will swing at it as it tries to just roll over him.
That's going to hit it. It is immune to
Yeah,
crits, so
sorry,
just a
didn't target
regular
it.
hit.
Yeah,
But of course, if you want to press the critical button, because any riders that are crit only, those
Yeah.
can still apply.
so
And
I didn't mean to hit
oops,
double.
why did you take double?
It popped up as I went to click to check what the rolls were.
Let's see. It still needs to give the fort save, though, against the slowed.
Yeah, it's probably pretty good at this level, but
It made it. And then it
Yeah.
will keep moving, which is going to pull you with it, as you have now been. Oh wait, sorry. Yes, you made. Sorry, you need to give me a reflex save. Sorry, before we know if you move with it
Okay,
or not.
yeah. Probably
It
there.
has engulfed you, so it is moving you along. You are taking some damage from being engulfed. 14 points of acid. Let me give you all your bad conditions now. I need to find you. There you are. Engulf and swallow hold. There you go. And that was its turn. And for what this thing looks like, you have seen one of these before. It is what looks like a sentient moving slime mold of some kind. You had fought these at long range with no risk when you were at the Laughing Gale Inn. Now you have to deal with them in melee. Behind you, one of the root rotters. is making its way down the hallway now. Difficult terrain to move down this. That was 2 moves from it. They
It
do.
crossed the line that the wall was, which means it
Yes.
does take damage for that.
Okay. You remember how much damage that was?
Let me just bring it up. It will be 2d6 cold.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
It doesn't have a button, so just this cold.
Thank you.
I don't think it matters.
Yep. And then it will do an athletics check to try to climb down the rest of the way. And it is going to fall, taking 5 more points of damage and landing prone at the bottom of this ramp. Dezi.
Yeah, that thing just ate my friend. I don't like that, and it's the first thing that I can see here. So I think Dezi's going to strategically back up. Which direction are we going? Maybe south, because I'm fast. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, I will stride down to there. Oh, I do see that guy there. And I'm gonna, I guess, let's do an Eldritch shot, and I believe it's Cold Iron and Holy that these don't like. So we will do that with, I think, some Cold Iron Needle Darts. As Dezi carefully aims his crossbow at that big slime and hopes he can hit the big side of the big slime without hitting poor Daegron inside. Come on, Atlanta. I can, barely, with a 2 on the die for a 23.
That is a hit. Actually, sorry, that is a miss. It has.
Okay.
You see its exterior has hardened and solidified a little. It looks like as it is eating Daegron, it is getting stronger.
Maybe we'll re-roll that then. Yeah, that seems like a good thing to re-roll. I'll use my other halfling ability for the guiding luck. I'd like to roll over a 7 here at some point. Let's hope it happens. Let's see what happens here. That's much well over a 7.
That is much better. That is not a crit. That is just a regular
Yeah,
hit.
the damage is above. I'm assuming you can just take that.
Yes, I can take the damage above. And is that missing some of the conditions on it?
Needle darts is above, so 15 and 17.
Got it. Okay. Yes, I wasn't seeing the cold iron to proc the weakness.
Yeah, I figure we want to get Daegron there out, so I'm going to take this one out first.
So you see some of it start sizzling away. It does look like it. You hear kind of a crack and a pop as it seemed to have like cracked this outer shell a little. You see it rapidly still reforming and solidifying around that. But
Yo, Vanarel, get that one. I don't think I have a way to help you. I know you're actually, I know you're frightened and fleeing. I just don't have a way to actually get you out of that.
another root rotter is up next. And it is also going to double move to the edge and try to climb down. This one does manage to climb down successfully. Another slime mold makes its way out of the place here. And this one is going to try to engulf Vanarel. And we will need a reflex save from you as this thing comes just slurping along the ground.
All right, I will get away. You can't hold me in here. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, you were fine. So it finished its move there. You can tell it was also heading toward Dezi, but you moved out of the way. Another root rotter. This one had to triple move to get to the edge of the climbable space. And now the boss, who, what's he going to do? And he's going to look around. He sees one inside the ooze. He's seen that Vanarel is not, but the ooze is passed. So he knows the ooze tried to get Vanarel and failed. He sees a flying witch and a crossbow-wielding, red-haired, not sure your class. I don't think he could tell that from where he is. So what is he going to do with his 2 actions left? I think we're going to try, he is going to cast a spell on himself. Is that right?
I'll use a reaction to recognize that.
Okay. Yeah, he's casting a spell on himself. I guess he didn't have to come to the door to find that out, but he had to come to the door to see what the rest of the room looks like. It is a divine spell. So this is to recognize it? Yes.
Yeah, to recognize
So
it.
yeah, you can see this is Mask of Terror. You know that the demon has made himself look even more demonic. And anytime it is targeted, you have to make a will save, possibly losing the action on critical fails or becoming frightened otherwise.
So we just blow him up. Got it. Okay.
Yep. That was his whole turn. Another root rotter queuing up behind the realm here. Vanarel, you are frightened for and fleeing.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. Maybe I'll try to deal with these root rotters. So I am flying.
You are flying. That is
However,
true.
this entrance where the root riders are coming in looks a little crowded. Is there a way they are? I don't remember how high the ceilings are.
You can get up and over them. I think that's all you can do at this point.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I had to fight through them, then so be it. But if I can get around them, like unfortunately, my terror is taking precedent here. So I know going up while flying does make it difficult terrain and such a bit. With my 3 actions, because my haste will not apply here because that's a strider strike.
Mhm.
The striding is not flying, unfortunately. All right, now so 2 actions gets me there. That's 80 feet. So I have another, I guess, to say like 30 to compensate for the rise in altitude.
Sure.
Okay. Then 30 more. Heading for the door. I got to
Yep.
get out of this temple. This place is nothing but bad news.
So your frightened ticks down 1, and it is Libbiel's turn. As we zoom back in.
Good. I'm gonna drop off the broom and then cast Fiery Body. Actually, I don't think I need to drop off the broom per se for that, but Fiery Body still. Which
Maybe
means I need to
pull
make
them
my
up first. Okay.
Huh?
Do you have like an AOE? Because you're not gonna be able to cast once you're in Fiery Body.
I can, but it'll hit Daegron as well.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I don't know if it will right now. I'm engulfed.
Hmm.
Depends on how it works for like swallow whole and things like that, I guess.
I don't
guess
believe
that's
you
up
are
to the
targetable,
GM.
so I think you would be safe from the outside at the moment.
Okay, and we're going to try something a little weird then. I'm going to cast Black Tentacles, and here's my flat check.
Got the flat check.
It's barely enough.
So oily black tentacles rise up, attempt to capture creatures in the area. Okay. And
Yeah,
where you're
we're going
putting
to put it right there. And here's 2 attacks. I guess first on the Daegron
you'll need
one.
4 attacks eventually, because there's 2 root rotters in
Oh,
that
right.
space as well.
Okay, so map is going to be applied to this, I'm guessing?
I don't believe map gets applied to this.
Oh, okay.
So it's 4 attacks all at top. That's a miss.
This is versus Fortitude DC, right?
Is it? Oh, make a spell attack roll against the Fortitude. Thank you. Fortitude DC.
I mean,
That's still a
totally
miss.
is fine.
Yeah, that's still a
Yeah.
miss. That
If only
is
Libby
a
could
hit.
roll well.
That is a hit on the second one.
Okay.
And then we have the 2 root rotters.
And
That's the damage. Let me put that on.
wait, hold on. It needs to grapple. So succeeds. Any creature you see succeed on a grapple takes the damage. So
That one is grabbed.
okay. Sorry. Unusual spells. My purview.
Let me see. That is going to let me check their fort save. That is going to miss. And 1 more.
Okay. Last one.
That is going to hit. So that one is.
And that one's grabbed and takes this damage as well.
So the one that was prone on the ground got grabbed and is being held to the ground. So black tentacles have risen up out of the ground. They do not seem to tell friend from foe, but right now only foes are in that space. One of the slimes and one of the root rotters have been grabbed.
I guess just because I don't have much else to do, I'm going to bop the slime next to me.
3 action is Black Tentacles. Oh,
And hasted.
never mind.
So,
Okay. Right. Yep.
okay, that's a hit.
Here's the damage.
Not a lot, but it's still something. And it does seem like the exterior hard shell has gone away now. Daegron, inside the ooze, holding your breath.
Yeah. All right. He's going to try to claw his way free. I think, yeah, it'll be an unarmed attack here against the escape DC.
Oh, that will do
believe
it.
I'm good. Can I pop out on this side here?
Yes, let me pop you out over there. There you go.
Okay, so 1 action getting out. I can now pull off these horrible conditions on me.
Yes, you can remove the engulf and swallow hold. There we go.
Yeah.
But you were still slowed
And
at the start of the
then-
turn, so you only have, and you were hasted as well. But so you have.
So I have 2 more.
You have 2 more.
Because that was an attack to escape. I don't know if it counts, but either way, he'll. I would imagine he's got to readopt his dueling dance because he was pinned and
Yes.
everything in there. It would seem weird not to. So we'll use one of the actions to do that, and then with his last action, yep, because we lost the one from haste, he will swing the axe towards it as he hadn't let go of it. All right.
That will hit.
29 to hit, and 29 points of damage, and that's all for me.
And it is up next. What is it going to do? It got hit by Libbiel. It is not happy here. And, I mean, it would really love to have someone inside of it again. Does he think he can swallow someone?
Is it starter turn or end of turn?
End of
Hold
turn, the
on.
black tentacles will try to grab it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to try to move back through your square to engulf you again. That will trigger your
Okay.
AOO again.
Oh no! He just swings the axe towards it as it starts rolling over him again.
You crit it. Again, it's immune to crits, but it will take...
Yep. There's the crit for any riders that come with it.
And I will roll its fort save. It's
And
not
then you got a
slowed.
reflex save for me.
And then your reflex save, which I have not shared yet. So there you go.
Ah, back in we go.
You are back inside. Let me...
Although, does this count as like a swallow whole?
Technically engulf. Let's see.
I think it would hit the riders for the swallow spike because I don't even think it's just engulfed either.
What does it say?
I'll need swallow spike. I'm just double checking it. The rules within Foundry itself aren't great for it. So it is your armor response to desire to break free. The trigger is you're grabbed, restrained, or otherwise held immobilized, such as being engulfed or swallowed.
Yeah, okay. You do count as grabbed, and it says that. So yes, that will trigger.
So I do have this is my free reaction as I used my my tactical reflexes for the attack here. So let's see if this can save me. Where is my swallow spike? There it is. Just so I can get the attack in here easier. Or does it not want to play nice? Strange. Okay, I'll just do it manually then here. So for this one, this is just the basic one, the level 6. So this is a plus 21 to hit because of my armor bonuses.
And this is the reaction to being grabbed. So I would
To
say
being grabbed,
I would say it is
spikes
not
shoot
done.
out of his armor.
It has not done the digestion damage yet, so it does not have its bonus AC. So that is a hit.
Okay, and then we get to do 2d6 piercing plus 1d6 if it's swallowing or engulfing me. So we get to add again because I'm wearing heavy armor, it works out nice and gives me a +7 onto that also. Plus 17 points of damage.
Okay. And then you take 18. I rolled it up above.
Yep. Does that meet a rupture or anything?
Let me double check. I do not believe so. It's rupture. You did not meet the rupture.
Wait, let me just Bibles.
And you do see it heals the damage it did to you.
No.
And it's but its exterior shell does not get hard this time. Its AC is lower still. It still has one action left though. It was 2 actions to engulf and move through you. And with a 10-foot reach, I think that can still get Libbiel with your 5 foot up because it's also 5 feet up. So it is going to try to whack Libbiel. And this, no attack trait on engulf, so this is at full map. 28 will miss Libbiel though. That was its turn. We now have the prone root rotter that's grabbed by the black tendrils. It is going to try to escape. We will do that with a athletics check, acrobatics check, trying to twist its way out of the black tentacles. What was your spell DC? Oh, never mind. It fails and cannot try again. It is just stuck there for the round. At the end of the round, it does some damage, I believe.
Yeah, it does. Sorry. It's 3d6, I believe.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
The spell information I popped out doesn't apply the level.
Okay, it has taken its damage. Dezi, you are next.
Okay. I also don't like the situation that Vanarel's in, but I can't see Vanarel. So I think I will carefully point my gauntleted hand at the ooze, which is looking bad, and I think we're just going to do a Divine Lance. Correct me, I can run across these tentacle squares, correct?
Yes.
It's just
Yeah.
I can't
If you
end my
end your
turn there?
turn, yes.
Okay. Then yeah, we're going to do a needle darts as I point my cold iron hand at it, my gauntlet.
That will hit.
Hopefully that has the correct riders. Looks like it does. Oh, didn't get it.
It did not get it.
Okay. Do I shoot at it? Well, Daegron's not going to want to punch at it. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a crossbow shot at it as well.
You already have the map on that. That's correct. That is a hit.
Okay, let's see if we can get rid of this thing. That's decent damage.
It will die.
Yay!
And Vanarel comes like,
Slurping
I'm
out.
not going to make you, actually, give me a reflex save to see if you end up prone or standing out of that.
I'm assuming you meant me, not
Yes, sorry. Daegron, not
yeah,
Vanarel, sorry.
no worries.
Yep.
Reflex.
Yeah, if I come
save.
popping out of that, it's a great magic trick.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a pretty good one.
So I'm just gonna make that one invisible so we can see what's going on. So yeah, you're out. You can get rid of the engulfed or swallowed status, and that should get rid of all the other ones. And you're okay.
And I got one action left, which I can use to do whatever I want. But I think getting out of here is the best idea. So we're gonna head this way to the southwest to try to I don't want to be near that big oozy thing. So that was my turn.
Okay. Up next we have a root rotter, and I believe this was the one that's already down below, and it sees the black tendrils. Actually, let me check. How intelligent are these guys? They are not mindless. That's really all that mattered. Okay, he's going to make a journey across the room over to Dezi, I believe. That's a double move from him, and is then going to try to bite you, Dezi. This thing comes, I won't say shambling. They seem too fast to be described as shambling, even if they look like skeletons and zombies. But maybe it was a little excited and tried biting maybe a little bit before it got to you. It misjudged its speed on the slippery floor there and missed. The other ooze is up next, and it is currently grabbed, so it is going to try to break that grapple with an athletics
It's 30.
30, so it gets out of the grapple, and it's going to double move as well and try to engulf Libbiel.
Do you mean Dezi?
I mean Dezi. What is up with me tonight? I'm
Okay.
sorry about that.
So is it going over the shambler there?
No,
or does that matter?
It went around
Okay,
the
goes
shambler.
around.
So I will need a reflex save from you. Know that is a failure.
Yeah, that's not great. Can I get out of here easily? No. God. Sorry, I'm thinking. This went from bad to even badderer. Yeah, I think I need to spend a hero point on this,
Okay.
Same number, 31 to a 31, double nines.
Okay,
Oh well.
you are now
it's not looking good.
engulfed and you are taking some damage up front. 23 points of acid damage, and it heals those 23 points.
I only took 18 if it matters.
I think it will only heal the 18 then. That was its turn. Root Rotter, coming down from above, is going to try to climb down now. It has 3 actions left. 20 was what it needed, so it makes it down. Let's see. I think at this point, it's going to... Oh, got stuck on a wall. It's striding through the black tentacles and ending above Daegron. Do you have another reaction? Because if you did, it would have triggered. But I think you may have used all of them.
Let me see. It moved over me.
Oh,
Yep, hasn't been my turn since that engulf. So
Okay. And then we have the demon up above staring down, and he can't see exactly where the other ooze went, but he does see the flying witch and the axe-wielding orc who has gotten out of things. Well, yeah, we'll try this. Here we go. He casts a spell at Daegron, and we will need a fortitude save. Critical success. You are not turned
There we
into a mushroom-covered rat.
oh, that wouldn't have been fun.
And he's then going to back up out of the line of sight. One more root rotter coming down from above. Needs to spend 1 action to get to the climbable space. Will then try to climb down. Successfully climbs down and will then out of the black tentacles, if I can just get him beyond the edge of that door that causes problems. Vanarel.
Oh, hi. I am way outside and looking to get even more outside.
Yes, you are.
So from where I am in this next chamber, I am going to continue my flight directly out the front doors, and it looks like...
Maybe try going either east or west along the map just so we can keep you on the map.
Okay.
A little more easily.
I will do that. All right, that is 2 of my moves then. And let's see, this, if I'm remembering right from the city layout of the map, this is more on the western half of the city.
Yes.
Which means...
Sorry, this is roughly center of the city. The Valoran Estates would be to the east. That probably would be one idea of safety. Or if you're heading back to Lantana Beach, that would be to the west, but that's a much further distance. But those are probably your 2 things that might be in the back of your mind. You know, all of
Yeah.
the escaped guards would be at Lantana Beach, but you know the estates was probably a closer place of safety.
Yeah, the closer place to get inside a roof that's not covered in mushrooms, doors to close, things to throw in front of the doors. I'm heading
Okay.
for the safe house there.
Yep. Okay. And back in we go. Libbiel.
Okay. Well, I really need to start mopping up some of these guys, so we're gonna go with the fiery body. Let's hope I can make that check.
Let me flip this around. The prone one did not move. It was just above him on. Where did the other one go?
Is he like stuck in the hole?
Maybe. I lost one. Let me hover over him and see where I can find him.
There's one
Oh, there
right
he is.
here.
Yep. I just
I
wasn't
think you
seeing
might
that
have just
one.
grabbed both.
There we go. Okay, that's fixed. Oh, fiery body, you've lost that one too. This stupefied has done heavy lifting.
Feels bad.
You have 2 actions left.
Fly over, and I'm just going to hit him with a bop. Actually, the shield's still up, so I should be raising these.
Okay, that is a hit.
Take this
And-
damage. It's cold. Not that I'm.
And you have been awarded a hero point from the audience. Thank you, Liv. Took some damage. Okay, Daegron.
All right. Seeing now Dezi get engulfed as he was, he is going to let out a war cry and then do a sudden charge down towards the Sin Mold here. And he's going to start hacking to try to free him from this thing. So that I get to do an attack at the end of that.
The crit that's not a crit. Yep.
Well, the sweep will help here.
Yes.
Yep.
So
the sweep will do 14.
Okay, I will apply that.
The axe just kind of rips through some of the ooze and just buries into the chest of the rotter next to him.
And the ooze will make it save against the frost effect. You have 2 actions left, one of which must be a basic stride or strike.
Yep, and he's going to follow it up with a basic strike again on the ooze for a 35.
Another crit.
It won't crit though because of or does it have the kind of armor? I'm not
does
sure
not.
if it did or
No.
not. Okay. For 58 points of damage, and 12 will cleave again.
Okay, thank you. I will apply that after I roll its fort. Okay. Still doing fine on the fort saves.
Yeah, and then he doesn't know if this thing is actually sentient or if it's just an ooze. But instead of trying to make things easier for Dezi here, he is going to just, like, as he's laying into it, let out this giant war cry and try to do a intimidation on it. Let's see. Oops, I don't know if that's target. Yeah, this is good.
Is a success. It does seem to
Is it
recoil
mindless?
back.
Ooh, nice.
So it's frightened 1. Yeah, you're surprised that you can intimidate an ooze, and it actually seems to almost be, it's only frightened 1 mechanically, but you
Yep.
can tell it's acting more frightened than that. Almost as if it's more of a childlike fear.
Oh, well, that made me feel a little bad, but I won't feel too bad as it's trying to eat Dezi. But that would be all 4 of his actions.
Okay. And I forgot to put this in the initiative, so let's have it trigger now. You hear a heartbeat, and you see a cloud of spores that fills the whole area here. So I will need fort saves from everyone, and yeah, I'll apply the bonus afterward. And it does say all creatures. It does not, unless it has an immunity. It does not. Okay. I'm having the slime roll as well.
Does that
Okay,
include
I
me?
rolled
I will say no. Okay, the slime
41 on mine.
The slime is going to make it. The root rotters, do they have an immunity to this? They do. Okay. So you got a crit save. You don't need to roll, and we get a roll from Libbiel. There is a +4 on this, which turns that into a success.
Yay.
But that is the
Also, I think your frightened would have dropped by now too. That one you had left.
yes.
All right.
But you're still taking half of this Libbiel. So 22 points of poison
Ow.
damage. This is the one who is which one? This is the one that was prone and is still being held by the black tendrils. He is going to try to get out of here, squirming his way. And a natural 2. What was your spell DC?
30.
That's a fail.
Actually, 31 now.
31. That's not a crit fail, so he can try again. It does have a -5 on this. And now he is restrained, or not restrained, but he can't try again. So roll the 1d6 for damage he takes as his turn is over.
Wow, I am rolling so bad today.
Dezi, you are inside a sin mold.
No, I don't.
I see your
Okay,
question.
perfect. You
I'm
are
trying to
exactly
remember.
30 feet.
I think that's lasting quite some time.
What'd you say?
There was a question from Libbiel on how long the stupefied lasts, and I believe 10 minutes.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, Desi's in a panic. You see their fox tattoo glow, and they're like, "Libby, don't die. Also, blow them up." And I'll cast my life boost on you. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna remove the grabbed and
Yes,
stuff.
go ahead.
That's what it's asking
Yes, the stupefied was from the aura of rotting wildflowers that was surrounding the star-nosed mole demons. That lasts for
Yes.
10 minutes until that wears
Oh,
off.
do I need to do
No,
a fortitude save?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me see. Do you need to roll a fort save against? I am going to say no. I'm going to say they puffed out and settled on its on that turn because
Okay.
it can reapply, and I think it makes more sense if it's not already filling the room. So if it comes in
Gotcha.
waves, that makes more sense to me from a why you have to keep saving against it.
So you're saying the spores are pulsating. This seems fine. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you moved, you life boosted, and we are now up to a root rotter. And which one is this? Whoops, I went past it.
The one next to Daegron.
Thank you. Yes. That one is going to just try to bite Daegron. It's gonna, let's see. Oh, the edge of the room is difficult terrain. It can't step to get the flank. It is smart enough to want the flank, but it also has seen you take AOs on people, reactive strikes. So it is going to stay where it is, and it is going to just try to bite you. A 36 looks like that
Ooh, just
just
got there.
misses with your dueling dance up. It will try a second one then with a fist now. Tries to punch you after the bite missed. And what does it want to do next? That's the harder question. It will go for a third punch. It's not that tactical. And that's a critical miss.
He normally as he would take the opportunity to pay back. You see, he's more just kind of batting it aside as he's trying to focus entirely on this slime as it's what he assumes is going to be rolling over him again.
It doesn't like you. Yeah, instead of trying to swallow you, you see it like lashing out with its tendrils, with its pseudopods, almost trying to like bat you away, as if it is more afraid of you, and it's just doesn't want to get close to you, but wants to kind of push you back. It then will spend 2 actions trying to move over you again.
Okay, and so he brings the axe in as it starts to roll forward.
That is another critical hit.
Yeah, that'll be, and it will cleave for 16 into the other guys. He's
Let me roll the
adjacent.
fort save. You said 16. I'll get that right now.
Yeah.
Done. It makes the save, and now we need the reflex from you again. Let me share that. You managed to get
32.
out of the way this time, so you can move yourself back 1 square if you can.
Yeah, there you go.
And then you see it like take some damage.
Does it see, is anything happening to it?
It seems you're not sure, but
It tried to give you a hug and couldn't, so it's very sad.
Yeah.
Oh, is this one of those sin vulnerability things? Desperation vulnerability?
Could be.
I wonder. Because the only reason I'm saying that is, doesn't Libbiel have something to do with when those trigger?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it has to be 30 feet within.
Oh, of course.
Yes. This was desperation vulnerability. I don't remember how you remembered that name, but you got that right.
Well, it's right there. That's what I was
yes,
reading
there it is. Yes. Sin molds are aware they are in a vulnerable state as formless newborn fiends. If in combat they don't do damage, they take damage.
That's cool. I like that. I like all the different sin
Yeah.
vulnerabilities they have with the
So-
different demons. I think it's interesting.
And that also would make it become frightened 1. And I'm going to say that has to apply after it would have ticked down, otherwise it's meaningless. So the frightened one you applied ticked off, but this new one from not having done damage this turn reapplies.
All right,
Oh.
that went better than I hoped.
A root rotter is up next. It's the one by Libbiel. My impression is Libbiel is within reach because you're only 5 feet off the ground. So it's
Yes.
going to try to bite you. It's biting at your feet hanging down below the broom or something. And with a 35, it is going to get you for 24 points of damage, and we need a fort save.
Lovely.
You are
Yes.
fine. It is then going to try, it has 2 actions left. I think it's going to try to grab you. This will have map. I don't have the map on it. So I'll need to take, what is a 30 against your fortitude DC?
My fortitude DC is 28.
So it has you grabbed now. It is keeping you from flying away. And then with its last action, it will try to punch you one last time. This already has full map on it. A 32 is going to hit you again for 21 points of bludgeoning damage, no save required on the punch. And now the fiend up in the tower is going to walk back and look at what's happening. Only sees Libbiel, thinks maybe those other 2 have been destroyed and it's just down to 1 left. And what will he try there? He's going to put out a toxic cloud right there. And we need a fort save from Libbiel. That is a
Yay.
fail. So you will take
Wait,
some.
it's a toxic cloud, right?
Yes.
How do I use this? Activate
Let's see.
counter.
It's a reaction, so you have a reaction available.
Yes.
Yeah.
Present the charm intent. Here you go. Here's the counteract check.
Oh, that will counteract it. So that is going
Oh,
to
man.
get rid of that. Wonderful. Let me delete that off.
Well, that
You've
came in
activated my trap
action.
card.
Yeah. And
Actually
that does
handy
not
for
require the
once.
stupefaction check, so that you just canceled his spell. You saw this, he made some gestures and this horrible greenish yellow gas started to billow forth around you, and your charm just kind of sucked it all in and made the air clean around you. He is cursing a storm up there. A root rotter is up next. It's the one over by Libbiel. It is going to, oops, nope, not that. Going to stride its way around this. It is going to try to bite Libbiel. 27 will miss
Yay.
Libbiel. It will miss, and it tries a final punch.
How does it
Yes.
have 4 actions?
Oh, you're right. Never mind. You're right. So it missed. Vanarel,
Still
Still
screaming.
you still have 2 more
Some-
rounds of running away. This was
I
a
think
really
I'm far
nasty.
enough away you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm far enough away. I don't think you can hear the screaming anymore. I'm going to continue my way up over the buildings, and just as the crow flies, or as the terrified Vishkanya flies.
Okay.
So I looked at this earlier. I'm at the edge of the map here,
Mhm.
30 feet to go.
Um,
I'll just make a mental note
Yep.
to,
Sounds
because
good
now
to
I'm
me.
going, next round I'll be even farther off, and we'll
And
go
after
from
next
there.
round, you can start coming back.
Yes.
That is
Hang
a
on, guys,
really.
I'm almost there.
That is the
A mere 8
nastiest.
rounds later.
That is the
Yeah.
nastiest fleeing I have seen. Most of them are just 1 round of fleeing. This one is as long as you are frightened, you are fleeing.
Yeah,
So,
the
like,
dice
the
just
fight.
made a decision.
Yep. Okay, that was Vanarel. Libbiel, it is your turn. You are.
Head over
Yay.
this way if you're able to get out.
Well, my shield doesn't not be raised
Yep.
because it's free. So the methods of escaping this grab are just punch or escape check rolls with
You can do
athletics.
athletics, acrobatics, or an unarmed strike. Those are the 3.
Looks like it's unarmed strike. Here we go.
That will get you out. You are not grabbed.
Okay, and that counted as a
That
strike
is an attack,
for the
yes.
haste? Okay.
Yes. No, that doesn't. Yeah, it is. That will count as a strike for the haste purpose. Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna fly up and get like a good vision on like the stuff in here.
Mm.
And this thing here
Yes.
is like the thing that's been releasing the spores and stuff.
Yes. It looks like that.
Okay.
And it's pulsating, it's beating, and you can tell every time it beats, it seems to expel this cloud of spores.
I'm gonna cast disintegrate. Please. Thank you.
Okay, you got that, and now you need to make a spell attack roll against it. 38 is a hit.
And is it an object?
I would say yes.
Isn't it just completely destroyed then?
Let's see, if you hit an object or a force construct, it is destroyed with no save unless it is an artifact or similarly powerful. Single casting can destroy blah 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 blah. I don't believe it counts as an artifact. I think that is going to be destroyed. Okay.
Get rid of That thing. Okay. Well, that would be turn.
Yeah. Okay. You see immediately all of the green everywhere is turning black and just kind of melting into a tar that's seeping back into the ground.
Daegron, get rid of the ooze if you can. I want to heal.
Yeah, he's like, he sees just this light behind him and he snaps his head back and goes, yep, okay. He's going to try to smash this ooze down.
That's a crit.
So crit into a sweep for 46 points of damage, and the sweep is 9.
Okay. Sweep is 9. It makes it
Okay,
save against that.
raises it high again.
Regular hit this time.
Regular for 27 points of damage. Still, it's still twitching. He's just gonna keep raises it again. It's getting a little sloppy with the attack now.
That will hit again though
Ooh,
with
a
a 22 because of the
for
frighten
29
that got it to a hit. And that will destroy the second ooze.
Okay, that was 3. There's this brute rotter here. He has 25 feet. Can he get to a place to help Libby without just?
I got Libby. Just keep that
Okay.
thing off of me.
Yeah, he'll just stay here, and you know what? Let's just keep it going. With a lazy fourth swing, tried to hit this. This will have +1 to it also.
25
Don't know if that'll matter.
with the +1, that turns that
As
to
a
a hit.
sweep.
26 is the
All
AC of the
right.
Root Rotters.
31 points of damage.
It's looking pretty beat up.
Okay, all 4 is just wild swings over and over and over until he smashed one and at least buried it into the set.
The Root Rotter, who is being grappled by the Grim Tendrils, is going to try to get out yet again. Fails, tries a second time. This would have map on it. 32, I believe, is enough. So it has stood up. Sorry, it has broken the grapple. It then stands up.
That's with the map, I'm assuming.
Yes. Oh, no, that does not have the map. Never mind. So it is still, it will make a third attempt then. This was at -10. Sorry about that. Oh, nope. Let me put the grabbed and prone back on it. It did not get a chance to stand up. Roll your 1d6 of damage, Libbiel.
It's not a 1.
There we
3
go.
times is good.
Dezi.
Yeah, okay. I got one of these living things and a lot of hurt people. I will 3-action heal. Say a prayer and, hope that Vanarel comes back to us. Let him come back to us alive. I don't know what that was, but it was terrifying. I'll need a save from the guy down there.
Let me double check. Yeah, he does have void healing. It made a
Yeah,
success of
so
taking
can
half.
take half. Yep.
Okay. Was that your whole turn? Or did you have
That
one
was my
action
whole
left?
turn.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I have a move. Right, I have
do.
a stride or a strike. I might as well just shoot one of them. There's 2 barely injured ones up there. I'll shoot the badly injured one. Looks good to me. Critical hit with a 37.
That's a critical hit. Yes.
58 damage. And yep.
You can push him back 5 feet if you want.
Back would be south, I'm assuming.
Yes.
No, leave him next to Daegron. That seems like a better solution here.
Okay. It is now that one's turn. And it does seem it's gone into a little bit of a rage here. It seems like it's lost some of its ability to actually think. But it's still going to try to bite Daegron because you're right there. Miss. And it just starts flailing away with its fist, trying to punch you. And a miss. A crit miss.
Oh, okay. Yep, and as he bats the other 2 aside, he'll bring the axe around for a crit with 38.
Yeah.
And 46 points of damage.
And that one will crumble into dust and begin turning back into that tar. And, well, the bones are left behind, but all of the rest of the mushrooms and fungus on it are melting into the ground here as well.
Nice swing, Daegron. Also gross, but nice swing.
Let's see. You are now 15 feet up. It can't get to you. So this is going to close in on Dezi. Try to bite Dezi once. One of the root rotters comes across the room. And with a 35, will hit for 26 points of damage, and I will need a fort save from you.
I don't think I have anything. Sorry, there was a bunch of conditional stuff there. I give up. I'm going to leave that. I need to save my hero point for all the terrible stuff that's going to happen 5 minutes from now.
Okay. Let me just
do I want to? Oh wait, is this antifungal stuff?
It's on there.
It does not have the fungal trait.
Yeah.
It looks
Okay,
like
so that should be 4 lower.
Okay,
Would a
so
22 be terrible?
No, it's still the fail.
Okay, I'll leave it then.
Okay.
That's fine.
So, and that was 2 actions. It has 1 action left. Nothing happens immediately to you. We just need to record. Let me put that in my GM channel. There we go. Okay, I've recorded that. So it will then punch you. The area that it bit you might be feeling a little hot. And then that will hit again with a 35 against AC for 18 more points of damage. And then this thing up in the roof, or up in the area here, he does not seem happy at all. We're going to go a little rule of cool here. I know that's always dangerous when the GM does that for an enemy. He is going to try to jump and grab Libbiel.
Sounds fun.
So, athletics check first. Does he need that? His speed's high enough, so he doesn't need to make that check. So he is leapt to here. As he is falling, he is trying to grab Libbiel. 43
Oh.
against your fort DC.
Yeah, I think that's
I
critical.
think that's going to restrain you. You are restrained, and he is hanging from you on the broom now. But I'm going to say that did take him 3 actions to do. So that was the jump and a 1 action penalty for trying to do this leaping attack as a policy for how that may work. And up next is another one of the root rotters. Let's see, which one is it? The one up here. He's going to keep moving around, trying to get past Dezi over to here, and is going to try, they said a double move to get there, so 1 bite against Dezi. Whoops, I moved the wrong one twice. Give me 1 second. There we go. So 1 bite, a 40 against Dezi will hit again
Oh,
for 26 points of damage. And I do not need a new save from you. Next round. Vanarel is up. This is Vanarel's last round running away.
Yep, just flying over the rooftops as far as I can possibly go. When it gets to the end of my turn, we'll stop because I'm both out of actions, and I think I'm stunned of what the hell I just did to my friends. And with a silent like, oh no, under my breath, I will turn around and intend to head directly back next turn.
Libbiel, you are currently restrained. You're maybe being pulled down on top of your broom. There's a demon latched onto you, kind of has you in a bear hug on the broom here.
I'm gonna take a good look at this demon, try to figure out what I know about this specific kind of demon.
Sure,
I'm gonna.
I can take nature, religion, or any sort of demon lore.
How about demon lore?
So up this close, I'm going to give you a bonus on this. So it is odd. Let me share the full artwork. I don't know if I shared this last time or not, but you can see him very closely now. And it was very confusing when you saw him before. The hooves, the tail, the mouth, the crown of horns, the mushrooms. It didn't look like what you're any sort of demon that you're used to. But up this close, you're imagining him maybe a little chubbier than this one is, and if the mouth was just slightly more rodent-like, it's like you think this is an abracandaloo. You fought one of these back in the basement of Rusthinge, the thing that wanted to destroy anything beautiful, and this looks like a heavily corrupted and emaciated version of one of those. These are also known
And
as wrecker demons.
huh.
What would you
Yeah,
want
I
to know
think I
about?
remember that fight.
You won't know anything about this
Weaknesses?
particular weird version, but yes, in general, you would know, like most demons, Cold Iron and Holy are their weaknesses. And I will
Cold
give you
iron.
the vulnerability is mirrors, the special demon vulnerability.
Huh. I'm gonna have to kick him off first, which is gonna be a heck of a thing. You know, we're going to cast Phantasmal Calamity.
you can't.
That's manipulate. You can't.
Oh,
You really, that's the only thing you
oh
can do.
really?
Try to
Restrained is
escape.
nasty.
I really only can just kick at him.
The only thing you
Unarmed
can attempt
attack.
is you can only use attack or manipulate actions except to attempt to escape or force open.
I'm gonna try to escape this time. So, oh, I didn't mean to make that private.
That is going to be a critical miss, so you cannot try again this round on that.
Can you reveal it?
Yes. Oh, yes, I can. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
There you go.
Thanks. I'm gonna re-roll with
Was
my 1 hero point. It's hidden
It
again.
is slightly better. It's still it's still hidden. Let me reveal it to you. There you go. It is still a critical fail, so you cannot try to escape again. So you
Yay.
can't do attacks or manipulates. I would allow you to move. I know that's not normally the case, but because he is latched onto the broom, maneuvering the broom did not take a manipulate, I believe. So if you wanted to fly around, moving him and you with him, I will allow that.
I'm gonna move him so then he's above the tentacles, so then they can get him.
Sure. So at the end of his turn, if he's still there, that's when that would trigger.
Yeah.
And
I guess I have to fly down a little bit for that.
just
But
to
I'm gonna keep his
share,
legs dangling.
here's the regular Abracandaloo image. So this is the usual form of these guys. Kind of the goat-legged, weird split rat tail. I guess they got rid of in 2e. In 1e, they always had overlarge front incisors, which is why I was thinking rodent-like.
I see.
But he is a very emaciated version of one of those. Okay, that was your whole turn. Daegron.
Okay. Yeah, seeing Dezi pinned in the corner, he's going to charge up behind one of them and start laying into him here to try to clear some space for him. First swing overhand, 38 hit
It's a crit.
for 52 and 10 slashing into the other from the cleaving.
Okay, I've done the slashing.
and
I've done the
follow it up.
cleave. He made a save against the slowed.
A
Another
regular
hit.
hit of 31. Ooh, bad roll on that one. 25 points of damage. Yeah, we'll just keep going. Try to, if we can get rid of one so Dezi has a bit more room to work with here. Hey, 31 again.
Another hit.
Slightly better. 25 points of damage. Oh, exact same. All right, and then that was stride and then 3 attacks. So that'll be all 4 for him as he's just kind of like hacking into the side of this one, trying to push him away from Dezi. He's kind of getting pushed into the corner here.
The one on the ground, once again, tries to get out.
That guy in Vanarel having a bad
There we
time.
go. That one has finally succeeded. It is.
We'll leave
I
that
can
one for
only-
you, Vanarel.
Dismiss on my turn, right?
Hey, I'm getting fresh air. I'm fine.
It will stand up. That's its second action. And it is then wanting to get out of this problem area. So 5, 10, 15, 30 feet. It gets out. That square is not in. That was its whole turn. Dezi.
Desi's more concerned about poor Libby up there. So I think they are going to stride kind of to the south to try to get a better bead on the flying one up there.
Quote, quote, flying. It's hanging off of the broom off of Libbiel.
It's flying in its own special way. And I got a shot at it. So I think we are just going to do an Eldritch shot. We're going to go all out because I think I mean, Demon got yelled at some point, I'm assuming. So we're going to light this thing up with Eldritch shot and Holy Light. I am assuming it is flat-footed.
I'm going to say it's flat-footed. Yes. It might not be on him. Let me put that on before you roll. There we go. Off guard. And we're also an hour in. Let me give a hero point to Vanarel. You may need this, or you deserve it for
That seems
having been
fair,
running
yeah.
away for the entire fight.
Hard work doing all this flying.
Just imagine if you hadn't been flying, you would have been stuck trying to climb over the root rotters.
Oh, yeah.
That is a hit, Dezi, 37.
And I need to pull up the Holy Light damage as well. Where did it go? Sorry, there we go. That's a lot of dice. So that's 23 plus 79, much of which is holy.
And he
and
took some
whatnot.
more from
Oh,
that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he is injured
Wow, that's
after
nice.
100 damage. That is interesting.
But that was your whole
Okay.
turn. Yep.
Yep.
Up next, we have one of the remaining root rotters. Let me actually zoom out enough so you can see where Dezi is. There we go. Let's see. He is going to go chasing after Dezi.
Get him,
All right.
Vanarel.
I mean, Daegron.
Oh, sorry, that one. Also, Vanarel, get back here.
It was you
I'll
this
be
time.
there in a minute.
Yeah, 32 to hit.
That will hit as he goes running by.
34 points of damage.
Okay, he is now going to try to bite Dezi. Critical miss. And we'll try a single punch. Natural
Desi
1.
tries to do that Daegron thing with his crossbow, but it doesn't seem to work very well.
Like, you try to riposte with the crossbow and realize like the
Hey,
bolt falls
maybe you
out. It
bumped him
doesn't
back
quite
there.
doesn't quite work the way it's supposed to.
He missed the follow-up.
The demon who is currently grappling the broom and Libbiel is up. What is he going to do? He may not have been thinking through this too well. He's going to try to bite Libbiel.
So that
Oh,
shield should be raised as well.
yeah, 47 against AC.
Plus
Which,
17.
yeah,
So,
that's going to crit regardless.
Yay!
72 points of damage, and I will need a will save from you.
I'm no, barely
You have
conscious.
1 HP.
Sorry.
Good job.
That is a success, though. It has 2 actions left. I'm going to say at least one of those actions, well, one of those is just going to be continuing. He does not have a plus grab, so he's going to have to use an action to keep the restrained going here.
think you need a roll for the restrained. I don't think you automatically.
Yes, I think so. He's going to
Yeah.
make another athletics here. And this will have maps, so I need to take 5 off of this. But that's a high roll. That's a 41. So he keeps the restrained going. I'm going to say
Yeah.
he's going to spend one more action though, just not just keeping that, but just staying suspended here, using kind of the rules as for like riding in a PC type of thing where it's costing an action for him to keep this going. So he's really only getting one attack and one prolonged grapple while he's in this mode.
Okay, well, the end of his turn, he gets attacked.
Yes, he does. That will hit him exactly on the
Nice.
nose because of the flat-footed from the.
Not that this much damage will matter to him,
But
but still.
he's also now grabbed, and that may matter a
Yeah.
little bit. There might be some tug of war going on if you try to fly away at some point now. But the root rotter, this one is almost dead and is going to stay on Daegron. Going to go for the bite, as it. You can see it's starting to fall apart a little. You feel like it's not long for this world, regardless on if Daegron hits it or not. But with a 46 against, oh wait, nope, that's the
No, I
wrong.
think.
That's
Yeah,
the
I was gonna say,
wrong.
I'm like, that's a huge bonus.
Let's see, that was an 18 on the die though, so that I'm gonna keep that die roll. That's a hit.
Yeah, it'll still hit. Yeah.
Okay. Here's the damage, and we will need a save from you. Let me send that. So it bites you for 27 points, and you definitely feel something nasty that you stave off. And it has two actions left. It is going to Divine Poison Unholy, no manipulate. You see like its bones start to sink into the ground just slightly, and then roots come out around Daegron and are trying to grab you. And I need a reflex save. And you
35.
jump out of the way as these like bony fungal tendrils come out of the ground and are trying to wrap around your legs. You take half damage and you are clumsy 1. So here's the damage. So half of that. You take 7 points
It's
of
half
piercing
that.
damage
Yeah.
as the ground kind of rises up to keep you from moving so it can hit you more easily next time. Vanarel, round 1 of running back. So I think you're now
All right.
on the map, or right? Or
I
no,
am.
you're
I
30
am now
feet
on.
off, I believe.
Yes.
Yep. Libbiel
We're going to try to
at
escape
at
again.
15 HP.
Here's my unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike of a 33 against his athletics plus. That is a success. You have broken the grab. You have broken out of this restraint.
Okay, I'm gonna fly a little more up.
And I'm going to say he takes 5 more damage as he falls to the ground now.
Actually, no, I think I'm safe 10
And
feet
he is
above
now
him.
prone as well. The tendrils are like slamming him into the ground at this point.
If you want some healing, come down this way.
Okay, yeah,
I don't mean down
Healing.
this way, but yeah.
30 feet of fly. And I think that's basically everything.
Okay.
I might just get closer to Dezi because, like, why not?
Okay. Let's see if we can deal with this last one up next to him before he goes to help Dezi and Libbiel down there.
31 will hit.
again?
Hitting on a 3 on the die is a good sign.
Yeah, 29 points of damage. Okay.
It
and
is
then
dead.
He's going to quickly come up behind the one that was flanking Dezi here, or attacking Dezi to get that flank. And he's going to, for the third action, do another attack here. 34, that is with the
That is
with
a
the
crit.
negative to it. 58 points of damage.
Good roll. He makes his. Let's see if he makes a save or not. I don't think we've seen that frost slow anyone yet.
I think I've gotten it one time. It's mostly for the damage. And then his last attack here, rolls onto a 20.
Okay, that's another crit.
66 points on this one.
Okay. And that one is going to be destroyed at this point. I'll still roll his save. Let's see if he would have made it or not. He still makes it.
Yeah, at this level, it's not too hard for a 24. And that'll be all 4 as he manages to cut the one down as it was reaching again for Dezi here.
Okay. We have one root rotter left, it sounds like. Yes, the one who finally escaped from the grab. And let's see. Can't get to Libbiel. She's too high in the air. Dezi looks more hurt.
Daegron's a really good target. You should hit
Yeah.
Daegron.
No. Dezi looks like the softer target by far. So one action stride over, one action try to bite, which will miss with a 25. Yep. And we'll try to punch once. And a 28 will also miss. Dezi.
Libby, how's that life boost looking? Is it gone?
I still got a round on it.
Okay. Let's take a single shot at the guy over there while he's grabbed. And a critical,
That is
19 on the die
yeah,
for a
that is
42.
That is a crit.
For 36 damage, he's got some bleed, assuming he can take it. I do not want to push him away. He's just fine right where he is.
He's grabbed and prone. I don't think I would
And
even let the impactful apply here.
it was a good 3-action heal. I'll take it.
Okay. The boss, who's currently grabbed and unhappy about this, he's going to try to escape. And what's his best escape attempt? He's just going to try to claw his way out of here. Natural 20. So, yep, he has gotten
Yeah.
out. So that was first action. Second action is standing up. Third action is going to just get out of the puddle as fast as possible. Vanarel. So 30 feet onto the map and additional.
I am on my way. Yes. So I was wondering, because now I'm of my own right mind, could I have landed at the end of my last turn?
Sure.
Okay. The only reason why I asked that is because all these cool effects I've had, in addition to the frightened and all that, have been ticking down the whole time I've been fleeing terrified. I have one round of actually moving more than like the actually I think it works out the same way, 120 feet, isn't it? Oh well, I know it's running out soon. So I'm essentially getting 90 feet from where I am right now on the end of the map, which is back to there.
Okay. Libbiel.
Let's think about exposing him to sin vulnerability, but you know what? Phantasmal Calamity.
You had
Are you kidding
You
me?
had 2 of these prepared. You've lost
No,
both of them.
I'm sorry, Libby.
You do have a
I only
hero
had the
point,
one.
I think.
I only
Right?
had the one. I just couldn't cast it before.
Yeah.
Oh, because it was, yes, that's right. You couldn't cast it because of being restrained.
I know, and I don't have a hero point to hero point
You
this.
do not, because we gave you one and you already used it. Oh, this is sad. Okay, you have one
Libby's
action left.
having a day.
I mean, you got the
I have-
disintegrate off, which I think was a huge help.
I
But
have 2
Should have
actions.
2 actions, right?
oh yes,
Because
2 actions
Phantasmal
left. But
two.
one must be a stride or a strike.
Or unless the haste is the haste still going for you?
Haste, I think, has 1 round left. I believe it.
no,
Oh, it
ran-
just
just
ticked down.
oh, it just-
Never
it
mind.
just
I just
ticked down?
lost it. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
It just ended for me.
Yep. Okay. So you have 1 action left, unrestricted.
Okay, I'm going to just. Can I pull my backpack off my body to retrieve it,
To have it
so I
ready
can
for something
open
else.
it up
Yeah.
and get the disguise kit next turn?
Sure.
Okay. Do I have this clumsy still on me from that root rotter attack?
From the root rotter attack. Let me double check how long that lasts. That lasts end of its next turn. So the root rotter that caused it has not had its turn yet. So you are still clumsy.
Okay. He's going to stride and
No, wait, no,
circle
sorry. You
around
are no
this
longer
root
clumsy
rotter.
because that one is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll drop it. Yeah, he circles around this root rotter to get around its back, and then is going to try to clear again. Another one that's in front of Dezi. Yeah, it's
That
pretty
is-
nice on the natural forest that you still get a hit.
That is a hit. 32 against AC. You know their
25
AC
points of
is
damage.
24 when they fall flat-footed.
And he's a little slower now since he's not quickened, but he'll follow it up with another quick attack to the back here for 31.
Another hit.
That was a good damage roll. 33 points of damage.
Okay. It is that root rotter's turn. He knows he knows he is almost dead. And I mean, he's going to keep going for Dezi. He's the only one he thinks he can hit. He knows Daegron's too hard to hit. But trying to bite, the gnashing of teeth. A 32 against AC just misses you, it looks like. And he
Yeah,
then
I think I
tries,
lost some of my hairs there.
he
That's
then
not
tries to
good.
punch you twice. A miss. Dezi, it is your turn.
I think Desi might be more concerned with the big demon than he is the thing right next to him. I'm not hasted, and the Eldritch shots seem to be working pretty well. I think we're going to do an Eldritch shot with, as a ray of moon energy comes out of holy moon energy with a, what's the spell? Moonlight Ray. Yep. This is a hero point situation, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, that was a miss. 26 is a miss.
Yeah, 26 with a 3 on the die. 13 makes it a 36, which just
That-
gets it. So,
that
or
will hit.
it gets it.
Yes. Actually, why is he listed as off guard? He's not. That's still a hit, though. Okay. So 20 damage up front, and roll the moonlight damage.
And the Moonlight Ray does a total 79 holy and cold, or spirited cold. That seemed fine, yeah. I like that. That was my full turn.
Okay, it is his turn next. And he
Oh, he's not going to like me, is he?
does not like you at all. What is he going to do about this, though, is the problem. What is he going to do? What is the range on that? He'll move a little closer. Double moves. Yeah. And then he's going to grab some of the slime fungus that's like oozing off the walls, and he is going to throw that at Dezi. I wish I had a hero point. He will miss.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
With a 31 against AC. As it hits the wall, you see it explode in a little puff, and it looks like maybe this was a dud. It looks like he was expecting it to make a huge cloud of spores around you, and that did not happen.
I think my deity's light is shining upon me right now.
Vanarel.
Okay, so I'm on the ground again. The haste is long since gone. The fly potion I drank at the start of all this has 1 round remaining. So I'm going to just skirt along the ground, use that for its last round. Getting in here, I'll be able to see more of the. I'm back in the temple, everybody. 110, flying around there, and then finally coming to an actual landing in the middle of this fungus, just outside where the fight's been going on.
I will let everybody know, because I've got the
me.
status up on you, so I know around where you are.
Libbiel.
Okay. Spells had just not been my thing today. But, all things considered, I'm going to haste Daegron. Come on, please. Yeah.
That spell works.
Yay! Then I'm going to pull out my disguise kit from my backpack and hold it into my hands. One of my hands.
Let's
And,
see. When a creature interacts, I would allow. Yes, so he's going to have a -2 penalty to will saves as long as you have that in your hand.
Yeah, I'm going to be trying to show him the mirror as much as possible.
So the way you know the mirror vulnerability works for him is as long as you have the mirror out, he does have this penalty to his will saves. If he ends his turn next to you, or if you attack him while holding it, that would trigger the special damage.
Okay.
Daegron.
Okay. As he speeds back up, let's see if we can get rid of this last root rotter before he goes for the other demon here. 42.
That will crit.
54 points of damage there.
That one is destroyed.
All right, and then he quickly pivots and charges north towards the other demon as it seems to be on its last legs, and he's going to do a jumping smash down as he comes in at him. Ooh, a 3's not going to do it. Maybe slips a bit in this as the fungus is kind of rotting away under his feet here. Let's see. I get one more. We might as well just go for it. Full map on this one. Maybe trying to regain his footing, but 17 on the die for 35.
That will hit.
Good, decent damage roll. 33 points of damage.
I'm waiting to see. Yep. Okay, and we are out of combat.
No, quick,
Ooh.
Everybody, lay down on the ground and pretend like you're dead. Vanarel's just about to get here. No, just kidding. Desi would not say that, but oh my.
Yeah, let's all lie down in the gross fungus.
Yes,
Vanarel's almost here. I sense them coming back. As right when we were sweeping up, they got hit by some pretty scary stuff there.
I'm going to dismiss the tentacles.
Okay, that sounds like a good thing to do. All of the fungus continues to melt into the ground, kind of bubble away. There is a horrible smell from it for a little while, but then that smell seems to pass.
Does this place seem stable, like architecturally speaking?
It seems you don't think it's in danger of falling, but it is in need of repair.
Yes. I just want to make sure it's not going to collapse down on us if we want to look around to figure out maybe, I guess we know Tree Razor is causing this, but yeah. Okay. It should be safe to do some exploration.
You can move yourself back into the room.
Yeah,
I'm going to look up
climbing down the slimy wall. Hi, everyone. What did I miss?
Not much.
Nothing important.
No,
Was there another horde of those root rotters out there? I didn't see it for a while.
Yeah, about that. In actuality, Vanarel is going to be apologizing for a fortnight over what just happened.
So
I mean,
Libbiel has gone up into the other area there, and below where that thing was that you disintegrated, you do see a small mound of dark-colored dust.
Oh, well, I'm gonna scoop that into a jar.
Some
I
magic
hope this
dust.
is fine.
That's what's in the mound there.
More weird stuff to have Dezi identify.
Yeah, do you want me to see if I can figure out what it is?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it down to you.
I'm assuming I can
As
climb up after some effort, but yeah.
oh,
It's
okay.
it's actually falling back to the ground. That area that was raised 20 feet up, it's kind of oozing back into the ground at a slow rate. It's not making you fall into it. There we go. It is 2 doses of Black Ash Major. I think you may have gotten.
Affects Wall of Thorns, it looks like.
Yeah, I think you got a lower level version of this previously.
Oh,
So it's a catalyst, so it's a single use thing that when you cast Wall of Thorns, it makes it stronger.
I don't have Wall of Thorns, but I think I can pick that up.
I mean, if you want to grab it, that's fine. Yeah. Or
We
throw it in
are-
the stash and you can.
Okay, you have destroyed the fungal heart of the Jaharlu spore. You have beat all the defenders here. All of the fungus is melting away, initially to a black tar, and then it's leaving behind a very sticky, thin, brittle green sludge as well. What do you want to do?
Well, should we look around the area to see if we can find survivors? I don't think there's any, but
I think we should report back. It sounded like they're coming for Kieran as well after this.
yeah.
But agreed. I mean, we can look on our way out maybe to see if anybody survived this. I don't think it looks. I'm not too optimistic, unfortunately.
Daegron, you have a bellowing voice. Just call out as we're leaving.
Oh yeah, sure. And hey, plus is if there's any demons about, they'll probably come too, and we can deal with them.
Yeah,
There's
that
this
sounds great.
place up here. Do we want to look at it?
Place up where?
Good place to start.
Here?
The northern wall.
Got it. Yep. I mean, you recognize those cabinets. Those had been kind of the side tables for serving of water and snacks during the conference.
Mhm.
This whole room looks like it was the room you'd been in for, the final negotiations where the assassin attack broke out. So this is that room sunk into the ground here. There's nothing in those spaces
Okay.
now.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
it
just
looked
head
a
out.
little unusual, so I wanted to take a look at it.
I
Alright.
will use my vital beacon on myself before we go, just to get some healing.
All right, yeah, let's get out of here then.
Yeah.
Daegron will lead the way on the ascent back up here to help people over the gap and everything.
Daegron, you hear Dalamian's voice. The fungus is receding. I assume you've won. What should we do here on the beach?
I believe we're on the way back. We'll meet you there.
Okay.
he's just like confused on what's going on for a second here. He's like, "Oh, did you guys hear that? Dalamian was asking about what they're to do.
I mean, maybe it's safe to come back, look for survivors, or we're clearing it out. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe to start search parties.
Well, the sending spell's already done.
Yeah.
You've already
Just,
Right,
he's
so
just talking. He's talking to nothing. Like he's
Oh.
just having a
Oh.
conversation. He doesn't understand that it's done.
Libby, pass him on his
Please,
head.
Must be busy. Not answering back now.
Yeah.
Though.
Alright.
So what?
Well, I
Okay,
can just
so
like
we'll
I
head
can
back
f-
to the beach, I think, right?
Okay, so
I
you're
can
looking-
float up it with Dezi, probably on the broom as well.
yeah,
I mean, given the time, I've got a decent athletics. I'm
Yeah,
happy to have a ride. But I
we
can
don't
really
need to
climb
have
my
we don't
way
need
out.
to have skill checks to get out of here now. Now that we're out of combat.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you're saying you're going to head back to the beach. So let me
Yep.
put you back on
Yes.
the green gold map for now. Then what? I said green gold. I didn't say in Carthen.
Oh no. Giant mushroom.
That's green gold, just very zoomed out.
Yes, there we
Exactly.
go.
How does it look?
Yeah, I mean, you can tell there are some buildings that have been destroyed. There is, all of the earthquakes, the fungal growths that have torn through things. But everywhere you look, you see the fungus growths oozing back into that black sludge. In most cases, it does not feel like they had become load bearing. So you don't see more destruction of the buildings as the fungus is receding. You don't see new fires breaking out or, dust rising up. You don't see that billowing yellow and green smoke in the area. It's looking better, but the town still, of course, is damaged. That does not change. and the smell is still really bad of all of this decaying fungus.
I think I'm proceeding, kind of checking, seeing if I see anybody peering their head out, or if anybody's still alive
Yeah,
here,
give
or
me a
what the
perception check on
situation
that.
is.
Yeah, as Libby had said, Daegron's at the front, kind of yelling out, and he's, if anyone's still out here, we're leaving the town, we can take you with us. And he'll just kind of keep yelling general stuff, maybe every 20, 30 feet, just seeing if he can get anyone's attention.
And you actually do. Let me crawling out, let's say, of the you're right by where you're walking by, a very dirty, elven man who you've met before, but he definitely does not look at his prime, or he does not look clean. He's kind of a tattered, ragged cloak. He has a large bundle in his arms, or maybe one on his back and one in his arms, that look probably like a wrapped up weapon of some kind. But he looks like he has not probably eaten in a day or two. He looks a little frantic with his eyes. You do recognize him as Nolala. Oh, sorry, let me get that right. Nalora, who you know is the high priest of Calistria here.
There is a
Oh,
survivor.
are you all right? Here, have some rations. Come with us. You'll be okay.
I felt the evil recede. Is the temple cleared?
It's on its way to
Y-
clearing.
It's
It kind of
clear to the bad stuff. There's a lot of icky ooze type stuff left in there, though.
it's gonna need to be cleaned
Were
The
with
demons are
fire.
gone.
you the ones who cleared it?
Yes, it was
Yes.
a group effort.
I think you should take these. And he hands you the two bundled items. I managed to save these before the temple fell. These are our greatest treasures. They were used once to fight True Razor. I think it may be time that they are used again.
Oh, I
Oh,
mean,
wow.
Wow, these
are
are
you sure?
good.
And there's two items in there. He will tell you the stories of some of them. The first one is Castrovel's Beacon. It is a +2 greater striking brilliant standard grade cold iron rapier. You
Only
always
standard
know
grade.
standard grade is better than the low grade, which is the default. Yes.
Yeah.
The wielder of it always knows where Castrovel is in the sky. So it's a +2 bonus to sense direction when navigating by the stars. You get a +2 item bonus on all saving throws against dazzled or blinded. And once per day, it can cast Vibrant Pattern, which I think was the old Starlight Burst. So I think this didn't get replaced both places. But it's a 6th rank arcane spell that can dazzle people effectively. And anyone with the elf trait is immune. I believe you all have the elf trait.
Even Vanna?
I'll look at Vanarel. I think so.
I think Vanarel is still half
Yeah.
elf,
You lost
right?
your orc, right? Yeah.
So, I mean,
I
I know it's a rapier and it might not fit the whole party very well, but this is a pretty strong weapon. You will not be able to move runes off of this. You could enhance these runes, but you cannot cannibalize this for runes. The other one, Morning Glow, +2 greater striking, holy standard grade elven curve blade. And it also has some fun special abilities. It hurts demons who are in that light. It has some interesting things. Again, I know this one will not necessarily combo. Neither of these are the weapons your marshals use. I know it's not an axe and it's not hammers, but they are two elven artifacts.
Vanarel, did you
Wow.
want to take the beacon? Maybe it'll protect you from fear in the future.
Everything's going to be a dick.
Shoot you the tiniest of looks at that, but he'll take that for now. He'll pick up the rapier and sort of heft it a bit. And like, well, it's been a while since I actually wielded the weapon. I mean, like, not a.
It
Anyway,
has been. Yeah.
Been a bit.
I will thank the priest.
Do you know where the survivors are? I had gone to the Venoran estates and no one was there.
We evacuated to the beach.
Good. I was afraid I was the last survivor in town.
We're headed there if you'd like to come with us. I think the city's safe, but traveling in groups would still make sense.
Yes, thank you. And we can keep moving toward the beach. I can actually jump you to the beach. You don't need to do anything
Somebody
else
grab
here.
those weapons, please.
Yes. Have they been grabbed? Let me check before I. No, there we go.
I will.
Grab the beacon. I threw
There we
the other
go.
one in the stash for
Okay.
time.
Over to Lantana Beach. The rest of the way going through the town, it takes another hour or so to get back to the beach here, where you find all the delegates are still here. a lot of survivors. There's maybe now 300-400 people at the beach. Still a very small group, but it's maybe double, quadruple the size from when you were last here. It does look like people who ran out of the town have been congregating here. It does look, even as you're here, you see guards escorting in another family. It does seem like there's still more survivors to be found in the woods that are being escorted. And Delamian, let me give her picture again while we're here. So she's at the forefront as you're approaching, and praise the gods, you're alive. You've been successful. Daegron didn't have much to say, but what's been going on?
What do you? I said a lot. You didn't respond to me.
It's okay. I don't think Daegron knew how that worked. He hasn't done many sendings. Then again, neither have I. Anyways, yeah, there was a demon, a demon from Tree Raiser that was leading the rebellion in the city, and he was around a fungal spore. We were able to take him and the spore out, and it seems to have the main spore seems to have been controlling all the plants throughout the city. So they're receding. We think the city is safe, at least for now.
Can you
Or
describe
it is safe. Yeah.
more of what the spore looked like?
I didn't really see it. Libbiel, what did it look like?
Libbiel, what was that thing look like before you blew it up? That was awesome.
She's trying to think back. She's feeling a little bit out of sorts. I can't myself remember how to describe this thing. It was like a ball of slime.
Okay, we will do what we can with that information. I have heard from the Queen. There have been more fungal incidents all throughout Keonan. We have found a number of odd-looking funguses and spores and spheres, and we have not yet identified which ones are the most important to destroy, but we have been destroying them. It does feel only green gold erupted to this extent. I think it is possible that they triggered their assault a little prematurely. I
I
fear
agree.
our army and our scouts may be very busy for the coming weeks, rooting out, exploring, digging through the earth even, trying to find more signs of these spores. There have been minor infestations, blooms, but nothing to this extent. To the south, though,
Yes.
we are hearing surging demons coming out of the Tanglebriar. The border forts are hard pressed.
Yeah, it's perhaps we could move to a tent to discuss strategy, rather than out here
Yes,
in the open.
of course. And she'll lead you to the command tent, which is, you can tell it's not necessarily designed to be a command tent. It actually looks like it's maybe 3 or 4 tents that have been unstitched and stitched together to make a larger area here. When they evacuated, they didn't really have all their normal field supplies for a field march, but they're doing the best they can. There's some it looks like some sides of crates that maybe have been assembled into a desk here, and you see has been kind of sketched, and you see all kinds of points being marked as possible fungal infestations, border forts under attack. And what are you asking?
I didn't want to say anything and raise a panic in front of a large crowd, but we did hear what I think might have been Tree Raiser's voice, and it sounded like he was planning a full-out assault on Keonan. He would attack Keonan in general. So, I mean, maybe that's not much of a surprise given what you'd seen, but I figured you should know.
Yeah, I can back this up. Definitely heard Tree Raiser say that.
That is most disturbing. We had been ready for this, or we thought we were ready for this, but now that it's happening, I don't think anyone can truly be ready. The Queen says she will visit in 2 days' time to discuss with you in detail something about the recent events. Normally she would tell me or hint at what she wants to communicate. This feels even more restrictive than usual. I have been told you will be given the titles of heroes of Keonan, not just your heroes of Green Gold you had before. She is very impressed with your efforts here. I am told to keep you
Well,
here for those 2 days. I don't think you wanted to go anywhere anyways. You're not being restrained. I mean more, she has asked me not to deploy you anywhere else, I guess is the better way of phrasing this. I am worried. Those forts we're hearing to the south. I've heard the town of Riverspire is greatly besieged. I would like to send some of our scouts to support them. Obviously, I cannot ask you to go. What do you think of this? And now, let me, before you answer, there is starting a new meta currency. And if you look at the character tab, you should see this triumph point tracker. And you currently have 5 points. I don't know if you can see that on it. I don't think you can.
No.
You
If-
could always use the AC as that. We can see AC.
Well, if I drag it
Or
onto the
health.
map here, can you?
Oh, there you go. I can
Yeah,
see that.
you can
Yes.
see that when it has its 5. If it renders, I don't know why it's not rendering here, but you see 5 right in the top
Yes.
I
corner.
see it.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the Triumph Point Tracker. You start with 5 points based on having 5 of the delegates signed both Articles 2 and 3. So that's the starting value of these points. Throughout the rest of the campaign, there will be these kind of tactical choices where you are kind of spending the extra efforts, your good name, your supplies from the rest of the group. It's kind of an abstract system of how you are influencing the broader war around. At the end of the campaign, the number of points remaining does have some bearing on how well Keonan has survived.
That's interesting.
But and you can earn more at different points in time. You can spend more. Right now, you don't know how they are spent, aside from when I offer you this opportunity. And for instance, here, if you want to kind of rally the guards to send the guards off to help defend Riverspire, that would cost a point. You don't know exactly what the benefits are. That's not meant to be known. But this is a meta currency that will come and go, and ending the campaign positive sounds like it is a good thing. And that's kind of the degree of the abstraction. So now that we come back out of that, so Dalamin is basically asking, are you using up some of the supplies the delegates have brought to help supply their local guards and scouts to get them to Riverspire quickly or not? Do you think that is worth spending?
What do we know of Riverspire? I don't know.
Riverspire is one of the southernmost towns in Keonan. So it's it's not a fort. This is not one of the fortified locations, but this is kind of the closest to the Tanglebriar.
I think Dezi would want to, but that's up to everyone too. So
I think Libby would also just want to.
Yeah, it seems like an easy decision, honestly. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
helping support anything in the aftermath of the Tree Raisers attack.
Okay.
both to
Absolutely.
defend the people and to have that area on the border as a defensible location too does make sense. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
already knocked him off guard with this here. They had to launch the attack early. If he manages to get a foothold in one of the border towns, could get worse out here.
I will be right back to discuss more of our tactics. And let me get the fast response group here mobilized. So she steps out and you can hear some shouting going on as she's assembling. Looks like maybe a good 50 scouts or soldiers. Looked like it was limited by that was the number of horses that were available to get there quickly. And they grab some healing potions and some various other things, maybe some scrolls. Does feel like some of the delegates have handed over more of their supplies, and that group takes off. Alamian comes back in and says, I hope we've made the right choice. We will know in a few days. What other questions do you have, or is it time to rest?
How soon do you want to move back into the city, I suppose? Should we make it a priority to patrol around for additional root rotters and other things that might still be sticking around?
If the city is safe, I think all the refugees here will feel much safer back in town. I know all the delegates would prefer to board their boats and get back to their nations, but it is already midday. If you want to do
Oh,
another scouting
one last
mission,
thing.
that could be helpful, but I think if it was left to me, I'd wait till tomorrow and we'd move all of us back. The scouts is a little bit ahead, but it feels like it is time to return.
If
Speaking
nothing
of
else,
root,
we can claim the northwestern section and move people in and form more of a perimeter. We don't have to go into the whole town proper just yet.
yeah.
Well,
Speaking of root
there's the
rotters,
settlement set up here. I'm sure we want to be either in houses or, in a place where we can sleep if we're going to do it. But claiming part of the town does make sense.
Dezi, won't you buy one of those things? Don't you need to get that looked at?
Oh yeah. I wonder what's Vanarel. You're sometimes good at this sort of thing. I feel like I got bit and I didn't feel very good. Oh, is that what it was going to do? Do you know if
Yeah,
I'm infected?
it's supposed to be very quick, so maybe look at it soon.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely take a look. I guess I'll just toss a medicine check out there
Sure.
to see.
Is this to check if Libbiel, if Dezi is sick, or is this to try to treat something?
To identify exactly what this is, and
Sure.
then maybe like how to treat it, I suppose.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Here, have a discern secrets.
Ooh, what does that do?
It just helps a little bit.
It's a +1 on the recall knowledge, which I'd say would apply when doing the diagnostic medicine here.
All right, hang on a second. Let me get that onto myself. All right, +1 discern. It's not letting me turn it on, but I'll
I will add the +1 when you roll it, so just go ahead
Yeah.
and roll a medicine check.
All right, why is this not letting me? There. Oh, there it is. I can't turn it on. This is with the +1 bonus.
You know this is a disease that basically after a day, if you die, you become a root rotter.
Oh, that's awful. No one else is infected right now. Libby, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It
Yeah.
doesn't. Mine doesn't have the sting of when they bit me before.
And yes, your stupefied
Okay.
would be gone now. It's been more than 10 minutes.
I'm gonna try a cleanse affliction on myself
Okay.
since I have one prepared.
So roll the counteract.
Certainly.
You are no longer afflicted with root rotter, with the rotter infestation. So that is very good. And I want to say, I think one of the other ones of you, I thought had something weird going on. Does anyone remember?
I
who that?
am cursed, and I am fungus infected because I ate it,
Yes.
which might have.
Yes.
Libby, I just asked if you had anything going. Okay.
Nothing
Well,
new.
then.
There was nothing new.
Hey, that
you
wasn't
knew-
my question, Libby.
Not since we left Green Gold.
These are not new conditions.
Okay, well, I'll try to deal with that tomorrow. Sorry.
I'm fine. It's fine.
You're not fine, Libby. You ate infected fungus, and what curse did you get?
I have no idea.
I'm trying to remember
Listen,
that.
just don't die and turn into a root rotter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have the root rotter infestation as well, but I don't remember what the
Oh,
curse
okay.
is. Because that one's not a curse effect. It might be
Let's
this
say
one.
I cast that.
Do the
Can we
mole
say
people have a curse?
actually?
Oh, it's this curse effect. I got it. Yes. Okay.
Oh, good.
So sorry. So what were you doing, Dezi, instead?
I was going to ask. I mean, I have a status on Libbiel. I'm assuming I know if they were infected, and we found this out before.
You would know.
Could I
that
take that
Libbiel
result on Libbiel for
instead?
now,
Sure.
and I'll deal with myself in the
Libbiel
morning?
is no
Yeah.
longer root rotter infestation. I'm assuming. Or are you going? Actually, are you going? Or are you going for the disease?
What's the curse? Do we know?
I would need a religion check on that.
I'll do that then. Sorry.
Yes, you know there was a curse from the mole demons. Just to share their crazy artwork again, because we didn't see them today. These ones that you fought last episode, they have a curse of twisted loyalties that Libbiel had failed. And this is one that, at stage 1, it just makes you you actually get a bonus on attack and damage rolls, which is not happening yet because it has a 1-day onset. But at stage 1, you get a bonus to attack and damage, but you have to succeed at a flat check to be able to aid anyone. A couple days later, it progresses to stage 2, but now addition, you get a bonus to skill checks as well as attacks and bonuses and damage. But now you need to do a flat check to heal allies as well as aid. And at stage 4, your anathemas and edicts flip.
You know
Oh,
what?
wow.
Even though that doesn't affect Libbiel, I would totally
Libby,
target
can you
that
bite me and
instead.
give me that?
No, Daegron. I would
But
like
you
to
have
cure
to be
Libbiel's like
filthy on that.
apparently.
That would
Okay.
be bad.
Yes. I mean, this was why I think they tried spinning at Dezi a lot more than anyone else. They were trying to get the flip of that edicts and anathema because
Oh,
that
yeah.
destroys a divine caster pretty
Cleric.
badly. But I think you made your save 3 or 4 times and Libbiel failed on the first save.
If you're okay with it, I would probably try to counteract that
Sure.
first.
And
I don't
I'll
want to-
carry forward that will succeed at getting rid of the curse on.
yeah. And I'll
So the
just
two
prep a
of you
whole
are both
bunch
still
of-
diseased, but
yeah.
the curse is gone.
prep
We
a
just
whole
need to
bunch
not
of
die.
cleanse
It's
afflictions for tomorrow.
fine.
And
Do I have any?
I actually believe Dalamian is set up to help you get rid of diseases right now as well.
Nothing to Cure me of the fungus I ate, huh?
No, so we will clean all those conditions. We are letting a couple days pass before the queen arrives. You are leveling up. You have reached the
Yay.
next
Oh,
level.
shit.
You are now level what level? 14.
14.
That was the conclusion of book 1. As we will keep, so take a little bit of time to level up. I know you should all be ready. I told you about that. So give it a couple minutes and then we'll go over what you are picking and we will start some book 2 content.
Yeah, I'll be able to go here in just a second. Mine's a nice, easy, just grab a couple feats and throw them on.
And while we are doing that, I'm going to put you on a landing screen because I realized I never shared a couple of the cool artwork. So we're going to do that while I'll ramp while people level up a little, if it actually
Ooh, I
loads.
love that art.
I don't know why it's not loading for the stream. Do I need to put you in? No. Because are you all seeing the art?
Yep. Do you have
Yeah.
your viewer
I
on
do.
the?
Let's try. Let me see if I toggle which one. Did that change for you all?
Yes.
It's not changing on the stream view. That is so weird. Okay, maybe I can't share the cool art this way. Let me try one more thing, just toggling through some maps.
Yep, we can see it.
Yeah, it's not loading the image here. So, oh well.
Yeah, it's strange. It's not pulling the image in. That art is, it's awesome too.
Yeah. So I was going to share the chapter 1, 2, and 3 artwork from book 1. It was quite good. The chapter 2 artwork is what I was showing was the battle in the sewers against the Omexes. I thought it was some great artwork, but apparently for whatever reason it doesn't want to share the artwork. It just wants to share the border of the artwork. But yeah, so it sounds like you may have been leveled up already. And let me share Daegron's artwork while you discuss what you have picked up on the level up here.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. Like I said, it's one of those off levels for marshals. But I picked up for my class feat determination, which is going to let me, in a more simple sense, clear some conditions or try to once a day be able to clear, possibly counteract a spell that's on him. Gives him a bit more reliability instead of if he gets hit with a big CC that he's going to be out, he can at least get that extra chance to try to break free, which would be nice. There's been I don't get hit with it as much as Vanarel unfortunately does, but the few times it's happened, it's not fun. And then for my skill feat, since my other main action I use is my intimidation, I figured I'd pick up Terrified Retreat, where if I critically succeed on Demoralize and they're a level lower than me, they're also fleeing.
Okay, sounds good. Libbiel, it sounds like you're also done. If you want to describe next. Also, I know you mentioned you might want to retrain if you had a week. I'm going to say there's not the week, but if you wanted to retrain that 1 feat, you're welcome to do that as well here.
Okay. Well, I grabbed Hex Focus in with my Witch feat, which will let me, when I go to refocus, I refocus my full pool with just 1 refocus. So that'll help me cast those things a little bit more easily for us. And I also took the skill feat, Quick Unlock, so I can in battle unlock things, say like a door or a chest that we might need to get into. And since I'm going to be able to retrain that ancestry feat, I'm retraining Nibble Elf because it's no longer really helping me since I'm, not running around on the ground anymore, into Elven Weapon Familiarity, and I will be picking up that weapon that nobody is going to be using.
So I think that was Morning Glow, the Elven Curve Blade.
Yes, Morning Glow.
Very cool.
Is it in the party stash? Just
Yes, I
grab
believe
that.
so.
Yes, it is there.
So we now have a giant finesse sword wielding witch.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yep,
like-
sounds good to me.
Sounds like Vanarel is ready to go next.
Yeah, it was just a couple of feats for me at this level. As a class feat, I picked up Second Sting, which is really good for a Flurry Ranger, I think, especially one that seems to miss as often as I do. Essentially, it's when you are attacking with 1 weapon in your hand. If you do happen to miss, you still deal a little bit of damage based on the weapon in your opposite hand. So it doesn't include any dice rolled, but the static damage will still apply as you're kind of like faking the enemy out to set them up and just glance them with the other weapon.
Yeah, I was looking at it. So it sounds like your weapon spec, your strength that's really what's
Mhm.
going to be applying. So it's like 7 points or so.
Yeah.
And it would have the material properties. So if it's a cold iron weapon, that I think would apply, but nothing else is applying. It
Okay, I
is,
wasn't sure about that, but yeah, that's how I understood it as well.
and it's one action, so it's not a modifier to your strikes. It is your strikes. So you can't
Right.
use that with your twin takedown style thing, but you could use it as your third action or your second
Right.
action attack.
And the second sting has the press anyway, so I need map for it to apply in the
Yeah.
first place.
But it could
Yeah.
not be used, for instance, with a hasted action because it's not a single named strike. So it won't be every one of your extra attacks, but it could be a fair number of them.
Yeah, it does say in the description that when you make a melee strike with it, but it does seem to feel like it's
Oh,
a
it does say that. Maybe
yeah.
I'll have to look at it again. It looked like it was still a named action, so I don't think it was a modifier on, but I'll double check that. It
Yeah.
looked very cool.
Yeah.
What else were you getting this level? Anything else? I know we talked about that one a
Uh,
lot.
yeah, I also got a skill feat. I feel like I always feel the need to dip back into my first aid training a bit, so I picked up continual recovery. That way, if we do wind up in a bad way on the field and Dezi's spells are low, we won't have to wait to get more of ourselves wrapped back up and back into fighting shape.
Okay. And Dezi, are you ready?
Yes, mostly. My main thing that I will be picking up this level is learning a few more witch spells with expert witch spell casting. So I'll get a fourth and a fifth rank witch spell. I don't know which spells yet, pun not intended there, but I'm gonna look through the list and figure out a couple that would fit. I thought I had a skill feat and just realized it wasn't a skill feat, so I'll have to figure that out in a minute. I think I'm likely to take something with diplomacy as I've been kind of pushing that up as I've become more of the party, trying to be a little more of the party face. So
Okay. So yeah, you can all finish resting, you can heal to full, you can get all your spells back, all the things that happen at the end of the day. And so I need to share. A couple days have passed and you've moved back into the town. I'm not going to change the map on you right now. And the town is in bad shape, but people are starting to repair their buildings. The town is definitely pulling together a lot to help each other out. It does feel like the resilience of the town is here, and it is helping. On the second or third day after, as discussed, you are summoned to a meeting back at the Vionin Estates, and the queen, who you met before, is here. Whoops, why did that not share? There it is. So Queen Talindia Adisaril was in the meeting room here. You had not heard her arrive. You see 4 guards around her, along with Dalamian, and it's just the 4 of you and them. The delegates have actually all headed home at this point, so they have left. And as you arrive, thank you for your triumphs here. Things would have been much worse without you. When I asked you to lead the negotiations here on behalf of Kionin, I had no idea that we would be the first beneficiaries of this treaty. I thought we were setting up almost a benevolent charity to the rest of the regions and helping to pull everyone together. Sadly, I was wrong about that, and we must now fight against Tree Razor. I thought this was a century or 2 off before he would move again. Without your aid, we'd be alone in this war, and one of our settlements would have already been lost before the war truly began. For this, Kionin owes you a debt of gratitude, but I fear we need your heroism yet again. Just yesterday, news came from the town of Riverspire. I heard that you dispatched some of our forces here immediately, and for that, we've managed to evacuate all of the citizens. However, the town has still been lost. It has been captured by Tree Razor's army. They did not pursue. I'm assuming the forces you dispatched here, the supplies they brought, were just enough to cause them to take the city, but not pursue the refugees. And for that, we have saved our citizens. Thank you. Though our armies stand against Tree Razor's war machine, you have proven that your skills and talents work best as surgical strikes. To that end, I've come to you directly. We need you to secure the aid of an expert who understands how supernatural energies from the outer rifts can corrupt the world. I speak of one Eravashnayal, a veteran of the 5th Mendevian Crusades that sealed the World Wound, and a master of the ways of the Rift Warden. A few years ago, he approached us and offered to share his experience in fighting demons, and recently he and a small group of Akaje elves set out to research the Dark Blight in southern Fangwood, on the far side of Lankenkarthen. Niall hoped that studying the Blight that was defeated in Fangwood towards the end of the Ironfang invasion might reveal information that could aid our own efforts against Tanglebriar, research that has now become more important. Yet something has happened. My attempts to contact him and call him and his researchers home have failed. The timing cannot be coincidental. I fear that something has befallen him, and so I ask you to travel to Fangwood, locate his camp, and return him to Keonan should he still live. If, as I fear, something awful has happened to him, simply discover what you can and report to us with haste.
Very well.
I would hope you can leave today, or at most tomorrow. Time is of the essence here.
I think we can probably head out today. What do you know of the area in particular? What sorts of threats are there?
Well, the southern Fangwood is part of Nirmathos, just across the lake from us. Very undersettled. Small groups of Fae and humans move throughout the space there. The Rangers of Nirmathos. The blight that had been there was pushed back a good 15 years ago at this point. There's still pockets that persist, but on the whole it's been fading, and that was why we thought we could learn something from this. Niall is one of the greatest wizards I have known, and I am worried that I cannot reach him. Sendings and scryings have failed to yield results. Even Pinpoint failed to give any information. I did cast it a second time, targeting his spellbook, a book known as What Doors We Open, and I got a result at a place near the Elkhaven Lodge. This is a small abandoned lodge. It's been unused for probably 2 centuries at this point in time. It was one of the more blighted locations, and maybe that was why Eravashnayal picked this as the spot to investigate, as it still had some remaining blight.
Well, I'd be ready to head out today if everyone else is. I don't think there's anything keeping us here.
I think the quicker we go, the better chance that we might be able to find him alive, obviously.
Yeah, agreed.
I do have some supplies to help you. First, a Pennant of the Occult. So this is a +2, it's the greater version. It can cast once per day a dream message spell. And she's telling you that you can use this to request extra resupply if needed. That would also cost one of these triumph points to request aid, but basically it can get you 4,000 gold pieces in consumable items on about a 6 to 12 hour time period.
Well, that's interesting.
Wow. Okay.
And the first set of supplies, which you can't pick what you want, but this is what she brought to kind of show what this could be. She does have here for you. This does not cost one of the triumph points. So if you look at the typical supply drop, it is 2 bottled catharsises, 4 greater healing potions, 2 panceas, 4 ration tonics, and 2 surging serums, as well as a spacious pouch that this all came in.
Wells wants a fun pouch to take. Libbiel, that might be useful for you.
Yeah.
A spacious pouch.
The pouch itself, I mean, the other stuff potentially we can hand out too. Though I don't think I'll need the healing potions myself.
Yeah, I'll take one of the healing potions.
Let's see. And it's a cool artwork. I don't think it's ever going to pop up. This is how they would deliver them if you call for one.
Oh,
that's cool.
I love
That's
it.
fantastic.
So Elven
I love
scouts
it.
on giant wasps who would
I think they're
Fine.
copying you.
fire a beacon shot of to kind of be the marker for where they've dropped this spacious pouch, so they can fly in and fly out. And this is how they would deploy those if you summon them. I just think that's really cool art, and wanted to share it because
I love that so
It is
much.
pretty amazing.
Can I
Yeah.
have the bottled catharsis, please? Like,
I
very
think that
much.
might be very useful for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, there's 2. Yeah, maybe we should each take one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you have other questions for her or for Dalamia?
Anything you know about? Do you have the map to get there, or some sort of directions for the
Do
best
we have
route
horses
to go.
to get us there quicker?
We did buy horses, I think, right?
Time is of the essence. I would not recommend horses taking a boat. Surely by this point you have other options. And if not, I can also give you 2 scrolls of teleportation.
Oh, that's excellent. Thank you very much. I can't speak for my allies and whether we have the means to do that. That will greatly help us.
Not quite yet.
Can any of you use those scrolls?
Oh, is it arcane?
I
I'm sure.
Oh, they're
use
arcane. Yeah, you should probably have your familiar eat one. That way you can prepare it too. Teleport's
yes.
an uncommon spell, so we wouldn't have had
I would
access to this.
love to have Bia eat one of these.
Okay. You can have Bia eat
Perfect.
one and keep one.
That means you and
Mike-
up to 4 targets. So yeah,
Yeah,
You
we'll
could-
use the remaining one today, and then you can have it prepped in the future when we need to do it.
Okay. I think teleportation would be amazing to have.
Yeah,
Right,
I think it's
how-
one of those ones where you always keep one.
How far is this place, miles wise? I guess is the question.
400 miles to the west.
Okay, so this is a base level we might need tomorrow, but Libby, if you prepare it at 7th level, you can actually get the rest of the distance tomorrow. So
Okay.
I believe the scrolls here were
They are
7th
7.
levels. Yes.
oh, they were 7.
That's
Okay,
right,
then we can
yeah,
get
they
right
are.
there tomorrow. We can get back. Gotcha. Yeah,
And it's teleportation circle?
teleport.
Let me double check what it is.
Now it looks like it was teleport.
It's teleport and
well.
it's still teleport. Its name has not changed.
10-4. Got it.
I will say, I think the book is inferring something that does not exist, and I'm not going to use it. The book is saying there's all kinds of warnings about using teleport with extra dimensional spaces, and that doesn't work with the bag of holding, the spacious pouch. I don't see anything about that, so I'm not going to worry about that. I feel like they expect you to use teleport, and I don't know why they're spending lines talking about possible confusion with that, because I think that may be a 1E thing that did not come into 2E, and it's not Legacy and it's not Remaster. So unless someone else knows something about why teleport and extra dimensional spaces don't work.
I don't know. It seems like one of those things where even if it was something, it seems needlessly punishing.
Yes. Especially when they expect you to use this fast travel. So,
My pouch suddenly explodes. My backpack wouldn't be good.
yes. So
Yeah, no.
so
yeah, we
she's-
can travel there today. That sounds good.
Yeah, she says the Elk Raven Lodge is known to be close to Deadeye's Tower. That would probably be, it's a very, very major landmark. Knowing that teleport often lands a little askew from where you want to be, it should be close enough to find the tower and make your way to the tower. Out of character for a second here. Have any of you played Wrath of the Righteous, not the computer game, but the actual AP?
No,
Only,
later game.
only the first 2 books. My
Only
party.
like
Okay, well, you would at least know who Eravashnael is then. That was the blind wizard from book 1,
Oh,
who Owlcat
Okay.
decided to kill instead immediately when you meet Camellia. The
Huh.
dead wizard there is Eravashnael. So this is, he did not die canonly as he does in the computer game. So this is the blind wizard who's had his sight restored. So if you're not familiar with him, he's like a level 9 wizard you meet when you're level 1. He's been blind. He cannot re-prepare spells, but he has all the spells for the day. So he's kind of an overpowered helper, but who was a little arrogant back then and not always might want to be in control even though he can't see what he's doing. But he is a very helpful, very, very knowledgeable wizard, just a little arrogant. And so people may know who he is, and that's why I'm sharing that now. Do you have other questions for the
that's-
Queen or for Delamian?
So, how's everything with the delegates? Are we still on track with the treaties that we signed?
The treaties have been signed as you negotiated. That was everyone has signed Articles 2 and 3, aside from Ustalav, and everyone. Sorry, Ustalav signed Articles 1 and 2, but not 3 and 4. Thune signed 2, 3, and 4. Everyone else signed 1, 2, 3, and 4, as you negotiated, and that's where you got the
Right.
5 points from. It was based on who signed both 2 and 3, and since you missed
Okay.
Ustalav on 3, that's why you got 5 rather than 6. But that's still a lot. She's very happy with this. Everyone is pitching in, and yes,
Yeah, before we go, just a small thing. I don't suppose you happen to have any additional holy water that I could purchase off of you.
So you're back in the town, and at this point, I would say
Okay.
yes. You can
Even just
do,
like, yeah,
yeah, not off the queen,
not high
but back,
level shopping, but low level.
maybe
Yeah.
back to Nalora, back at the ruined temple being fixed, but he could probably provide you with some holy water at cost.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been in a proper city that hasn't been overrun by demons, so,
Yes.
The only other thing I can think of is before we leave in the morning, probably like during like their preparations and such, maybe we could just write a quick letter to Aramina. Obviously, we're gonna get into Nirmathas before the letter does, but we can at least just send messages to let her know that we're going into your country in case something explodes. Sorry, that's us.
Okay. And so the sense of the letter is we're going to be here. If something crazy happens, it's probably us, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I just everywhere we go, things seem to have gone up in flames or been overrun by demons. I I hope we're not the catalyst for all of this, but it feels like sometimes, we might be the reason it happens.
Okay.
So Dezi now officially has a wand of sending, so he's going to send a quick message to his dad.
What are you
I think
sending
it's
in the
limited to
message?
25 words. I'm going to say, I guess, hey, Dad, we're all doing well. Battling Tree Razor. Don't worry, it's okay. Everybody's good. Oh, Vanarel's a Vishkanya now? Did I have that right, Vanarel?
Yep.
Okay. That was probably about 25 words, I'm
Yep.
guessing.
Okay. Do you think your father would think you were joking by that or telling the truth?
I mean, I've been occasionally dream messaging them. I think at this point they might actually believe that it's, actually true. They've gotten enough messages about what's going on with me.
Okay. You'd probably get a response, probably of the flavor, what do you mean, tree raiser? Come home now and stay safe.
Well, we burned that bridge very, very long ago.
And so you've sent that message, and you can tell your father is unhappy and protective and thinking that you're in way over your head. It's probably every message probably sounds like things are getting worse and worse. And especially if you hadn't mentioned Vanarel being a Vishkanya before, that would probably be a surprise. That surprisingly wasn't even mentioned. The fact that Tree Razor was mentioned kind of hid all that problem. And maybe what else would he have sent back? He had a couple more words he could respond with. He probably says like 2 or 3 random names from the town have had kids or someone's getting married. Just all the mundane happenings from home.
Okay. Sounds like things are great at home. Our humble beginnings here.
Probably better than here.
And so it sounds like are you teleporting out tomorrow morning?
Today.
Today.
Then
Okay.
we'll have to sleep before we can get back, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Do we have a
So
lifting belt?
I do.
Is there an extra one? I would very much like to have a little bit more extra bulk I can
You have
carry.
that. You have that bag. That should help with it, right?
Yeah, it definitely has helped, but all the equipment I have equipped to me is weighing me down to the tune of 5 bulk, with my encumbrance being 5. Oh well.
I mean, if you need me to carry something that's not, I think
A,
I have.
a
I have
lot
the
of it,
unusual object now.
a lot of it is all just stuff I have to have on me because it's, equipped.
Well, don't pick anything else up.
Yeah, pretty much.
okay. I do. So you're going to teleport away,
Hmm.
and I want to. So you arrive in these woods. The woods look slightly different than the woods you've been in. It still looks like a wild tree, ancient forest, just not quite as vibrant as the elven forest you've been in. It doesn't seem quite as ancient as all that, but it does seem like it's a well cared for woods. It's not been heavily logged. There's still bits of different overgrown, wild looking areas that have not been touched for centuries. It just doesn't quite feel as elven as the elven would. It feels like a human would. And when you arrive, it feels warm, humid. The canopy is far overhead, blocking out most of the sides of the sun. What do you do?
Hey, Daegron, you want to climb a tree and see if you can see a tower?
Sure.
I mean,
Hell,
I'm
Give
gonna
me
fly up next to him and be
Oh,
like,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's climbing the tree, and then Libby pulls up next to him as he gets to the top. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll take a look anyway.
So at this
Yeah.
point, you are just off this map. You're kind of in this general area, maybe a little bit further west than the end of Nurmathos, and that's the southern Fangwood. So that's where you are. So you've come from Greengold over to there. I also note here's where Riverspire was, the town that fell.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
if that helps to see a little bit of
All
these.
right.
Yeah.
Here.
But yeah, so you climb up, you fly up, you do see a large tower. Looks like 15-minute walk to the further west from where you are.
Okay. Doesn't look like it's too far from here. Can we get any more additional details from that?
No, you see the big tower. It looks like it's crumbling. You were told it's more of a landmark. It's not an active used tower of any kind. It does look like there's a
Okay.
clearing nearby, and you think that's where this lodge probably is.
Well, looks like we got our destination.
Yeah, give me
As
a
you guys finish
survival
talking, Daegron
check.
climbs down finally.
Yeah, give me a survival check to navigate your way there.
Do we get any bonus from that weapon of
You're
that we
not currently
have?
navigating with the stars. It's daytime, so probably not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, hold on.
Vanarel manages to lead the way. I don't know if Dezi was going to give a find the path or whatever.
Nah, I mean, I was going to cast Wanderer's Guide
Yep.
to give us
But
inspired
Vanarel
to
manages to lead the
destination.
way
Yeah,
pretty
that's
well.
fine.
It does seem like you're noticing this is a slightly traveled path. It's not completely worn down as if it's used all the time, but it does look like people come through here occasionally and you're able to follow the way. And as you arrive, you
Oh.
hear screams and shouts, and you see a horrible looking creature that looks kind of like a warthog with a troll's snout and like elk's horns. You're not sure what this is, but you do see, again, kind of a green poisonous smog as it breathes that just seems to come out and billow around it. And surrounding it, you see a number of more of these spore zombies, maybe similar to what you fought in the sewers of Zaire. Definitely look like elven rangers to the best of your knowledge. Mushrooms growing out of their face. These do seem like they are slightly more capable. They're not moving as jerkily. You don't see it doesn't feel like it's consuming their life to the same way that you noticed in the sewers of Zaire. And then you are hearing cries for help coming from some what looks like human rangers. And that did that share? There it is, shared behind.
Yep.
Human rangers that seem like they are inside kind of a ruined building of sorts. So on the map here, you have this, you actually see two of these horrible looking troll like warthogs, and you see a number of these zombies, and then you see the humans kind of cuddled inside this building here. And they are screaming for help, and that's where we will pick up next week. Thank you all.